In business economics, today's discussion is about supply function. Previously, I discussed demand function and now supply function. Supply function S equal to function of P, that is S means quantity supplied, P equal to function of P. Here P is price and it is independent variable, and Q or supply is dependent variable. Naturally, we know normally supply depends on price. When price increases, supply increases. At the same time, when price falls, supply falls. Supply is a function of price, or rather in different form. Now, there is direct relationship between price and supply. Supply equation will be Q equal to A plus BP. Here, P and Q are variables and A and B are constants. A represents intercept and B represents slope. Let A equal to 2 and B equal to 1 by 2. Then supply equation will be Q equal to 2 plus 1 by 2P. If we put it in a diagram, first of all, we have to make a chart. Let Q and P is given here. Let P equal to 0. In that case, it will be 0 and Q will be only 2. When P equal to 1, then it will be 1 by 2. That means Q equal to 2.5. Further, when we proceed further, when P equal to 2, then it will be 2, 2 plus 2, 4. Sides 2 plus 1 equal to 3. Likewise. Now, we can draw it in a diagram. In this diagram, P is the horizontal axis. It shows price, and vertical axis shows supply, rather Q. Let P equal to 0. Let P equal to 0. In that case, Q will be 2. This is the point. Further, when P equal to 1, P equal to 1, Q equal to 2.5, this point. Likewise, when P equal to 2, Q will be equal to 3, this point. If we put, or if we draw, connect all the 4 points, then we'll get a supply curve. This is supply curve. The supply curve is upward rising. Its slope is this. Slope is positive, and intercept is 2. In other words, the axis may be changed. Here we have drawn horizontal axis as price and vertical axis Q. If we change this, vertical axis becomes P and horizontal axis becomes Q. In that case, the equation will be 1 by Q equal to 2 plus 1 by 2P, then 1 by 2P equal to minus 2 plus Q, then P equal to minus 4 plus 2Q. This will be represented in next diagram, where demand function and supply function both will be represented in a single diagram. In that case, we will have to make the equation P equal to minus 4 plus 2Q as supply equation, and demand equation will be P equal to 12 minus 2Q. Demand equation that I previously told, P equal to 12 minus 2Q. And supply equation already shown in the previous part, P equal to minus 4 plus 2Q. We are drawing both in one diagram. This is the diagram. Here, horizontal axis shows quantity Q and vertical axis shows price. Now, demand equation we know, P equal to 12 minus 2Q. If we make it a chart, PQ, then let Q equal to 0, P will be equal to 12, and that is intersection point. Let Q equal to 1, then it will be 10, Q equal to 2, then it will be 8, 3, then it will be 6, and when Q equal to 4, it will be 4. Again, the supply equation is given here. Here supply equation is drawn, P equal to minus 4 plus 2Q, and a chart is there, PQ. When Q equal to 0, then P will be equal to minus 4. When Q equal to 1, it will be minus 2. When Q2, it will be 0. When Q equal to 3, it will be 2. When Q equal to 4, it will be 4. Drawn here in the diagram. Let in the first chart, Q0, P equal to 12, that is the intersection point in vertical axis. This is demand equation. Next, when it is Q equal to 1, then it is 10. Then it is when it is 2, then it is 8. When Q is 3, then it is 6. When Q is 4, then P is 4. If we draw 4 points and if we connect 4 points, there will be a straight line. This is a straight line. This is demand equation or demand curve. Demand curve, we know when price falls, demand increases, and when price increases, demand falls. So it is a downward sloping curve and it is negative. Slope is negative. This is the slope. Again, the supply equation is that, and supply, the chart, from that chart, we can draw also the supply curve. When Q equal to 0, then supply will be minus 4. When Q equal to 1, supply will be minus 2. Then when it is 2, supply will be 0 and onwards. If we connect these 4 points, and then we will also get a curve, and this is supply curve. So supply curve, slope of supply curve is positive and slope of demand curve is negative. Both intersects in this point. This is the equilibrium point. We know equilibrium point can also be obtained by solving two equations, supply equation and demand equation. Here, demand equation is this and supply equation is this. By solving both, we will get 12 minus 2Q equal to minus 4 plus 2Q. Then both are P for that reason. Then 16 equal to 4Q, or 4Q equal to 16, Q equal to 4. Putting the value of Q in diagram and in demand equation, we will get, this is the demand equation, and this Q we already obtained is 4. Then this 4 is given here. P will be equal to also 4. So equilibrium price is 4 and equilibrium output is 4. In equilibrium, demand curve and supply curve intersects. This is the equilibrium in the demand supply curve, or equilibrium in the demand analysis. Okay.